Hi, today we will discuss whether yoga is a science, art, or philosophy. So, before we start the discussion, let's understand what is art. Art is skill or an activity like dance, music, painting. These are all form of arts. Science deals with observation, experiments, measurements. So, the sequence of experiments which derives a theory or which derives a principle is a scientific discovery. Philosophy deals with ideas, it deals with meaning of life. So, with this knowledge, what do you feel? Is yoga art, science, or a philosophy? Well, if I have to answer this, I will say it's all three. It's the ultimate knowledge of physical well being, mental well being, as well as it can evolve you to something which is beyond mind and body, which we call as the spiritual or awareness about something which is beyond these two realms. So, yoga really is an ultimate knowledge. It's a gift to humanity, and it's probably as old as human culture itself. In fact, the first historic mention of yoga is in Rig Veda, which is almost 5,000 years back. But mythologically, Adi Yogi, the Adi Guru, is where it started in Himalayas when he passed on this knowledge to Saptarishis who traveled to the different directions of the world. And probably some sort of similarity in different civilization can be captured by the modern history because each civilization has something which is similar to yoga. So probably it is the different Saptarishis which went to the different part of the world to spread this knowledge. So what really is fundamental concept of yoga and how did it evolve? Has not evolved like a scientific discovery where you do experiments. If a biologist has to study animal or a leaf, you dissect it, you break it open. So that's not how yoga has been derived at. We have not opened human beings and we have not really examined the cellular structure of human beings to derive the findings or derive the knowledge of yoga. It's more intuitive knowledge. It's something which has come from beyond. It's something which we call as gut or sixth sense. That's really what is intuitive knowledge. And some of the best minds of the last century, like Steve Jobs and Einstein, have also acknowledged the role of intuition in our life. In fact, Einstein said that intuition is a divine gift, while a rational mind is something like a faithful servant. He's right. Intuition, if it comes at the right time, at the right place, can really do wonders in our life. And a lot of scientific discovery also is based on the power of intuition. Some of the best scientists who have discovered new discoveries have said that the inspiration has come to them in dreams or the idea just strikes them at the right time. So there is a role of intuition in our life. So let's examine what is the fundamental understanding of yoga and how does it impact us. So yoga, the most fundamental, I think the biggest teaching of yoga is that all life is energy. And yoga said it intuitively without examining, without defining how the modern scientists have defined energy. In fact, modern science has reached to this conclusion only with the advent of quantum physics or quantum biology, because the older version of physics talked about energy only in the concept of non-living being. So it was only when the quanta was discovered in the last century. Quanta is something which is a particle as well as wave. So you keep breaking a molecule, you'll get atoms. You break open the atom, you'll get electron, photons, neutrons. Now you open those also. What do you get? Nothing but waves, nothing but energy. So essentially all matter is nothing but energy. There is no mass in it. There is no mass in anything. You keep breaking the matter, you keep opening it up, and ultimately it leads to nothing but energy. So how does it impact us and how yoga applies this understanding? So yoga believes that if we have to change our life, we need to change our thoughts, because reality is nothing but the gross version of these thoughts. So if we want to change our destiny, if we want to change our life, we need to change our mindset, we need to change our thoughts. And yoga really helps us to decondition our mind, to really let go of all the useless accumulated kachra that we have, accumulated in our mind from so many years or lifetimes. So yoga really helps us to again become fresh. This mind becomes fresh again, free of all the unnecessary knowledge, beliefs. It becomes fresh again so that we can perceive the reality beyond it. So I think that's the biggest teaching or the biggest experiential learning of yoga. And definitely we can use this learning to change life, to have a better experience of life, to have better outcomes in our life, to have a better goal, purpose of our life, to really have a holistic life which is more fulfilling, which is more happier version of ourselves. So this really is the essence of yoga. Do let us know what you think of this video and what are your thoughts and views by comments below. We will keep coming out with such videos. Thanks a lot.